Hello, everybody. How we doing? How we doing? My name is Quantic Flux, and today we're going to be checking out the demo for a game called Aethermancer. This is a turn-based monster taming roguelite game. Seems very interesting, and it's got great pixel art. So without further ado, why don't we head on in and check it out? I'm playing with a DualSense controller. Just letting you know. For too long, you've overstepped your place. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. A fitting end, if considered. Okay. All was created, now all shall share our fate. First the fractured runes, then all Terraste. Then you. Ithras. Tyrix. Are you threatening me? Okay. Sure, you're gonna void it up. Don't appreciate that. First monster. Choose your soul bonded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. Okay. We've got Sharuf, Jotun, not in demo, and not in demo. All right, let's see what we got. You are earth and fire. You are water and wind. Types critical, purge, and burn. I don't know exactly what those mean, but it seems like you're a damage dealer. Tank, shield, and age. You're like a tanky lad. And then I don't really know what your actions do. Give me a Sharuf. Why not? I'm Sirix. Okay. We're inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured runes have been devoured by it. Okay, so we're doing a bad job of preventing that from destroying everything. Wild monsters roam this area. My old friend, I will once again require your support in battle. Okay. Ooh. The animation's very good on this little pixel lad. Okay. Yeah, this is looking good. A wild monster is blocking our path. We'll have to fight it. All right, I'm ready. Nerd. Get some type of jackalope creature. Monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost Aether to be used. There are 4 different elements of Aether. Fire, earth, water, and wind. Also might be pronounced ether. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to go with Aether, though. You currently do not have much Aether. Your only option is to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether based on your monster's elements. Okay, our elements are earth and fire. What do our abilities do, though? 2 times 3 damage against target enemy. Purges 1 enemy Aether. Ah! I assume that means remove. Destroys enemy Aether. Prioritizing Aether that enemies need for their actions in this turn. Neat. Okay. And this does 3 times 3 damage against target enemy. Applies 2 burn. This monster consumes Aether to use an action or gets interrupted. Deals X fire damage to it. X equals the amount of stacks. Okay. Pretty cool character. Ooh. Okay. He ninja kicked me. I didn't expect that from him, to be honest. Every enemy has a Poise weakness. The color of the diamond icon next to their health bar corresponds to the element they are weak to. So, probably earth. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element and they will be staggered. Staggered enemy skips its next action and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Wow. Try it out. You have enough Aether now to stagger your enemy. Okay. I think this is what it wants me to do. Yeah. Okay, so it's telling me that you're going to get staggered. Yep, okay. You explode your action if you get staggered. Good to know. Okay. I'm a little disappointed that the grapple is the same animation as basic attack, but it is a very good animation, I will say. And then I want to see Ignite. Okay, Ignite is different. Maybe grapple was different too, and I'm just dumb. Worthiness. This is the worthiness screen. Your monsters gain worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. Okay. Worthiness provides a small permanent bonus to your monsters, which persists when you rebirth your monsters on future runs. Cool. Good to know. It seemed like it showed icons that indicated what we did to get the worthiness there. You gained Totzelworm Soul. Okay. Is the thing that we fought a Totzelworm? Ah, there's a monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. Perform a monster rebirth there. We should do so. Safety in numbers. Okay. Monster rebirth allows you to add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster's soul to do so. Each monster shrine may only be once. Okay. You start each run with a random soul in your inventory, and each monster shrine has 2 random souls that can be reborn there for free. Okay. So each run we have a random soul, and then each monster shrine also has 2 random souls. Good to know. You may only find and use souls of monsters that you already have a memento of. Memento is an object that represents an Aethermancer's bond to a monster. You may craft mementos of new monsters by using the Aethermancer's capture action on them in combat. Okay. We've got an Ooze, a Wolpertinger. That's what we just fought. A Mandaroga. Tatzelworm. We just got that one. And we're missing the souls of the rest. Okay. What do you guys do? You're Earth Water. We already have Earth. Poison, Tank, and Affliction. We do need a tanker. Healing Slime. Okay, you got healing, it seems like, as well. Water, Wind, Critical Purge, Sidekick. I don't know what Sidekick is, but I don't think you're right for what we're trying to do here. Heal, Regeneration, and Weakness. We do need a healer. Critical Regeneration, Poison. I don't care about you. Okay. So I'm between Mandaroga and the Ooze. You're both Earth Water. You don't say heal, though, despite your ability saying Healing Slime. Alright, I'm going Mandaroga. Welcome to the team, my friend. Happy to have you. This time, let's initiate combat by performing a Void Blitz. This ability allows the Aethermancer to ambush the enemies, which removes 2 poise from the targeted enemy. Makes them easier to stagger in combat. Okay. Who am I? Not letting me choose my target. Oh, there we go. Don't have any way to stagger Earth, so let's go with this guy. Get Void Blitz, you nerd. Okay. The Void Blitz isn't the Aethermancer's only ability. The Aethermancer may also use certain actions in combat, such as the capture action and artifacts. Artifacts are special items that you can use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges, which are refreshed whenever you get to a rest site. You don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. Okay. Capture. Crafts a memento of the target staggered monster. It is not already owned. It captures its soul. Consumes 1 blank memento. Okay, well, we know we don't have the double-headed wolf thing over there. And healing. Okay, we don't really need that. Seems like we can choose the order that we play in. Oh, wow. That's a total of 25 healing. That's very strong. Let's go after... Crap. I was going to say, let's go after you, because we could stagger you, but we didn't get the juice required to do so. Unfortunate. Probably should still go after you, though. Yeah, that's definitely the same animation as Grapple. And we don't want to use our Earth Aether, because we want to use it for... Well, I guess... Never mind. I was wrong. 2 weakness. It's a base damage of each hit to 1. Holy crap. That's very strong. Not going to matter since we staggered you anyways. Okay. I wonder if elements come into play like Pokemon style, where there's weaknesses and stuff. How are you at full health, my guy? You have some sort of ass crap. I should have captured that guy. Yeah, I guess we don't have a way to stagger this other guy, do we? Oops, that's my bad. Okay. That's fine. Can at least minimize damage. You heal after each attack, it seems. And I think it said that you have a weakness to water, I just saw. Ah, okay, so they have traits to do things. Whenever this monster applies one or more burn stacks to an enemy, breaks one poise. Okay. I see. I think you're gonna die though. The start of combat applies one regeneration to self, which heals 5. Whenever regeneration triggers on this monster, it applies regeneration to each other ally. Okay, that explains how our other friend healed. Okay, can we... I don't think we can get your poise low enough to capture you before you die. Ah, it's not one stagger per burn we apply, it's just one stagger total. Okay, let's murder this man. Now, if we had Void Blitzed and burned it twice, we probably could have captured it. But we didn't. Level up. Ooh, okay, now we're choosing traits. That's very cool. On attack, consumes up to 1 fire aether to deal a 5 fire damage hit and apply 3 burn to target enemy. Interesting. That's another application of burn, which means we can stagger them more easily. It does require a lot of fire aether, though. Aura. This trait affects all allies or enemies at once. You can only have one each aura trait across all monsters in your party. Auras don't stack. Whenever an enemy gets attacked for the second time on the same turn, triggers burn on them. I don't really want to choose an aura immediately, since it seems like that's our entire aura. On interrupt, deals a 6 fire/wind damage hit on the enemy. Interesting. Wind is not an element that this creature has normally. Triggers when an enemy action is interrupted. Actions get interrupted when the enemy is staggered, killed, or when the enemy lacks the aether required to pay for the action's cost. Okay, and we know we do that because of the purge trait that we have, or our ability to purge, I should say. There's a 6 fire damage wind hit to that enemy. So, I mean, that's not useful for when we're killing. I think this seems like the most useful for capturing new monsters. Especially monsters that we can't normally stagger. Meteorite rare equipment. Okay. On support action, converts 1 random aether into wild aether and shields self for 2. Increases this monster's maximum health by 5. Basic attacks generate 1 additional fire aether. Interesting. I don't think that Sharuf has any support actions, so Mandaroga. All yours. Void jump, huh? Make sure there's not. Colossal sword that must have been carried by a colossal human or monsterkin, if not something even bigger. Okay, so there is stuff in the environment to interact with. It doesn't necessarily do anything for us, or at least that one didn't. We're up at a height now. You can use the void dash to dash between cliffs. Try it out here by dashing to the other cliff. Press shift plus the direction to dash. I don't know. Okay, it's circle on the PlayStation controller. Good to know. I guess I was going to say we could fall off and then probably just void jump up here. Okay. Void jump. Got some stone gnomes for some reason. I see. Hello. Lily. A body made of aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I will try my best. Who is us? Sorry, rude of me to not introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident witch of Pilgrim's Rest. Hi, Lily. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow it whole. Nice. Perhaps I will. My name is Sirius. I hope It might also be Sero, by the way. I'm going to go with Syriax because I'm stupid, but I think it might be Sero. I hope that no ill fate befalls the Pilgrim's Rest and its people. That's sweet of you to say. I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. I don't think that's true there, Lily. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest and I'll offer you my services. I'm an expert at soul bonding. You see, soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bond its soul to you, which means it's always there with you when you need it. Whenever I go into the void anew, it's there at my side if I choose it. That could be useful indeed. Exactly. Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, let me use some of this magic powder to bestow a small boon to your monsters. Ooh, thank you, Lily. Okay, when regeneration triggers on an ally with full health, applies power to them. Increase damage each hit by 1. Not great, but it does give me the reason to use my regeneration ability more often. On water action from any ally, applies regeneration to the ally with the lowest amount of regeneration. That's interesting. The only ally that we have currently that does regeneration is Mandaroga, and it's when they use regeneration. The end of your turn deals a water hit to all enemies. Damage equals 1 for every 5 healing received by allies this round. These are all neat, but they're also all auras, which is a bummer. I guess we could get regenerating water and then try and look for a water ally. Okay. I hope I could help you and your monsters out. Thanks, Lily. Very nice. I hope that your town doesn't get destroyed or whatever. That object is surrounded by aether particles. It must contain some hidden power awakened by the void. I can make use of that powder if I act wisely. Okay. Act wisely, then. This is a void meteorite. Oh, did I look at the wrong thing? A fragment of a dying star that has landed here. They are quite rare. Something that must have pulled it here by force. Okay. Bestow an elemental affinity perk to one of your monsters. It'll enhance the monster's basic attacks, deal damage of the respective element, and generate an additional aether of that element. I mean, yeah, that seems good for our attacker. I think we're heavy on the burn build, so let's go fire. Okay. Nothing left to do here. Sure. What was that powder that I talked about? Not sure. Got stuck. These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone. All part of the same biome, but with a different fate in store for me. This is but the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. Interesting. So this is like a Hades style progression. This is pretty clearly a combat. Don't know what these two symbols mean. I'm gonna go with this one, I guess. Envoy. Aether Spring. Knight. Okay. I was maybe wrong about what that was. I'm still gonna go with Envoy though. Pilgrimage Path. Ooh, we get another monster. When choosing your monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types. This way you can quickly identify what the monster's strengths are and what role it can play in combat. Okay. Was kind of hoping for Orthrus, but we don't have its soul. We already have 2 earth and 1 water. I'm gonna go water and wind to mix it up a little bit. And also, you're a tanky lad. And also, importantly, you look rad as hell. Welcome to the team, my friend. Hello. Who are you? Alioth? Do my eyes deceive me? Another Aethermancer here inside the void? I am called Alioth. They sent me here to investigate the massive void phenomenon. Are you here to assist me? I'm here on my own. The issue seemed too important to ignore. An Aethermancer operating on their own? You weren't sent by the Aquilas? How curious. No matter, surely we can still help each other out. Let me share my findings with you. As is known, void is the ever-destroying, ever-changing, ever-creating substance of the universe, a manifestation of entropy. Void materializes naturally when a body of enormous amounts of aether dies, such as a star. Nobody knows, then, why an unprecedented amount of void would appear on Taraste, at the fractured ruins of all places. In my brief time here, I have come to two conclusions regarding the massive void phenomenon. One, it is growing, at a slow but steady, inevitable pace, which means it'll eventually devour all of Taraste, theoretically speaking. Two, its central point is at the center of the former holy city Vigil, beyond the fractured ruins. So if there's a point of origin to the massive void phenomenon, that is it. Beyond the fractured ruins, at the center of Vigil. Thanks, I'll head there right away. Should you fail on your quest, your body will rematerialize at the stone circle next to the village outside the void. It's new. Your monsters will be quite dead, however. Yikes. Before you leave, I take it you're proficient with artifacts, aren't you? Sure. In that case, I believe I can help you out with my magic. Let me see what I have for you. A strangely shaped ore chunk hovers in the air above Alioth's head. This is ethereal ore. Metal infused with aether. It's definitely pronounced ether, right? Commonly believed to be extremely rare. Much more common with the void, however. I could split the ore in two, forming two artifacts. One for you, one for me. You can have first pick if you like. You split the ore? Sure. Behold the product of the ethereal ore that was torn asunder, never to be remade anew. Pick your choice of artifact. Okay. We can cleanse, debuffs, and heal. Or we can generate wild aether. Aether that is used to pay for actions is a substitute for any other element of aether. We have plenty of healing. We don't really have debuff removal, but on the other hand, give me that. Gain crystal. Something about Sirix, Daru. Okay. You're back up at a height now. If you perform a void blitz from a height on an enemy that is on the ground, it will lose 3 points instead of 2. Okay, interesting. There's definitely a strategic approach to enemies in this game. Pretty neat. Okay, I don't know what that is. This is nothing, which I find hard to believe. Cash money. Okay, hold on. Sir, can you come over here, please? Like you don't want to. It must be their awareness of me. Looks like we found maybe multiple routes. Wow, this is a lot bigger than I expected. Okay, let me go back and murder these enemies before I lose my chance. Okay. I would kind of like to try and capture you. All right, let's see what we got. Fire, fire, earth. Water, fire, earth. Water, wind. What did our artifact say about whenever we use a water ability, we get regeneration, right? Stagger you. Get bodied, you nerd. Let's capture you. Okay, perfect. And now let's big murder you. Or we could attack with you. Attack with you to burn the front one. Might be a better idea. Yeah, get wrecked. Oh my god, he did a lot of damage. There seems to be a pink thing growing in our health bar, which makes me think that maybe there's a certain amount of health that we cannot recover. I think this means we've interrupted your ability, so you can't use it. Yeah, you changed your thing to a basic attack now. All right, let's double check. Okay, let's use this. And I kind of want to see if you heal back up to full, because it seems like you probably don't. Super rude. You're big murdering my man. Beware, at least one of your enemies is going to reset their poise in this turn as part of their reset action. Apart from resetting their poise, reset actions generate one random aether and trigger an additional effect based on the individual monster. Enemies use reset actions a turn after they were staggered, or when enough turns pass in combat without them getting staggered. Okay, well, get staggered, idiot. Wow, we destroyed that guy. You're doing something. Don't know what. Let's apply weakness to you so that you don't do an insane amount of damage. You've got 2 times weakness to, I don't know what, an element that I don't have, it seems like. But on the other hand, we could just murder you right here. I think our team might be pretty good. Yeah, we're all pretty worthy, too. Ah, okay. Interesting. Don't know exactly how worthiness is calculated. It seems like maybe for damage, for example, every 10 damage is 1 worthiness. Um, every 3 damage healed is a worthiness. Probably every action prevented is 3 worthiness. Aether generated, I'm not 100% positive on. Combat duration, also not 100% on. But it seems like we that pretty fast, maybe. Okay. Poor tank is like dramatically underleveled. Gain Scepter. Okay. At the end of your turn, applies 1 temporary power and heals self for 3. Start of combat applies 1 temporary power to self. An action, 33% chance to generate a random aether. It seems like it's probably better for our tank, but on the other hand, our damage dealer keeps taking a ton of damage. So I guess we'll give it to him. It seems like I was right to not go down the other way. Anything over here? No, no, no. Can't jump across water. Unfortunate. All right. I broke a thing. How the heck do I... There we go. Okay. This must be what the monsterkin called a blessed pond. For a simple offering of coin, it may cleanse one's soul, or so the story goes. Once 3 corruption from monsters? Oh, that's probably what the pink stuff is. Blessed Pond beckons to your monsters. A trace of the monster's deity's power still remains here. You offer coins to the pond to cleanse your monsters of the corruption. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely getting corrupted. I see that. I don't know what else gold is used for, so sure, let's corrupt or Cleanse 6 corruption. Nothing left to do here. Okay, is my corruption all gone? It's gone on everyone except for Sharuf. I'm not entirely sure what causes corruption. Probably taking damage is my guess, but who knows for sure. Okay, this kind of seems like the correct way, so let's go back this way real quick. This tent appears to be rather new, which means there are people actually living in the void. They call me mad. Okay, maybe this was actually the correct way. I don't want to go too far because I want to see all there is to see. Okay, it does seem to be a dead end. Yeah, okay, we saw that already. The monsters will attempt to ambush you. When you get close to them, you can use a Void Parry to counter their ambush, giving you the same advantage as when you perform a Void Blitz. Did I do it? I might have gotten ambushed. Nope, we got the Void Blitz off, I think. Okay, I mean, you're going to get absolutely destroyed, Mandaroga. How dare you even try? Okay. I would like to generate more fire, I think. And then I think it's probably a smart idea to just kill you while we can. I mean, turn 1, killing an enemy seems pretty good. Oh, crap. Yeah, okay, so taking damage definitely is what does the corruption. We don't have a great way to stagger the wind guy. Never mind, each one of these counts as a an attack. So we have a fantastic way to stagger the wind guy. We could stagger both of you and then kill you afterwards. That might be a better idea. But then we're not making use of the 50% extra damage. I think it's probably fine though, because like that guy's gonna burn to death, right? Oh, you're still staggered. Okay, that's very different then. Or just kill this guy. They'll generate a water and an earth. And then this will give us a fire, so we can absolutely go crazy on this guy. Okay, so it's good to know that stagger lasts until the next turn as well. You don't have to use it immediately. Ooh, Jotun. You went crazy with it. 2 level ups. Happy to see it. Explosive burst, water and fire. Okay, now we're getting crazy. 2 times 5 damage against enemy. Critical hits purge 1 enemy Aether. Okay. 4 times 2 damage against target enemy. Critical hits deal additional 4 damage. Consumes 2 burn among enemies as additional cost. Generates fire, fire, fire. Free action. I don't think we are having a hard time getting that much fire, to be honest. 2 times 5 seems insane. Although, is it 2 attacks of 5, or is it 2 damage for 5 attacks? Because I was thinking it was 5 attacks, and that would go crazy. It's probably 2 attacks of 5 damage, though. So 4 attacks of 2 is seeming much better to me. We don't currently have much to spend Earth on. Or sorry, Wind? Is that Wind? I'm just thinking 4 hits is kind of nuts for staggering. Yeah, I say we do that. For every 4 burn applied to enemies, shields all allies for 3. That's very cool, but I think the aura doesn't work, right? You can only have 1 each. Ah, 1 of each aura trait, not 1 aura. It's 1 of each type of aura. Okay, that's very different. Interesting. Gains aging. Whenever age is applied to this monster, heals and shields self for 3. Start of your turn applies an age stack to self. Not have more than 1 aging. I mean, that's pretty good. Instead of shields on allies vanishing at the start of your turn, half of shields are retained, rounded up. That's cool. We don't really have a way to do anything with that at the moment, but I think that's going to be good. Eventually, that is. 2 skill rerolls. Okay, neat. But that doesn't matter. This is a void meteorite, a fragment of a dying star that landed here. I think we saw that before. We've definitely already done that on Sharoof. It seems pretty likely that we're going to be attacking with Mandaroga, like a basic attack. I regret my decision. I should have gone on Jotun and give him in wind. We're not using much earth. We're really not using much water. I'll go water, and I feel like water is probably shields, right? And we just got the aura that has to do with shields. Okay. May look like a pond now, but this hole was created by a powerful impact a long time ago. Must have been caused by siege equipment or something mighty. Okay, well, I'd like to jump on your dumb face. Water, huh? We don't have a good way to stagger water creatures. You're the tank. So I guess we'll try to do this. But I think our only water attacks are healing. We're fighting an Ooze. Its signature trait can be tricky to fight against, as it can deal increasing amounts of damage to your whole party left unchecked. You can inspect your enemy's signature traits by using the inspect feature in combat. F on the keyboard. Okay. Applies poison. Annoying. It gets more crit chance, which applies more poison. Okay. What you do, guy? Applies 2 poison to self. Whenever poison triggers on this monster's enemies also take damage from it. Oh, crap. I should have killed you first. That being said, we could stagger you. Ah. I see. I used that a while ago. Good point. Certainly could do that. Staggered you in 1. You jerk. And then I think we just try and murder the Ooze, since it said that we should. poison is not what I want on my damage dealer. Okay, that uses a water and a wind. Trying to think how we can go about this in the cheapest way possible. Okay, we murder you here. Murder you here. Our main man has regen now. We could reduce the damage. Unfortunately, most of the damage is coming from poison, I think. Yeah. Okay, and then you, sir, do not stand a freaking chance. Get out of here. Yeah, okay, so I wish there was more animations for the attacks. Like, that's the same one as the fire breath, but it's an earth and wind attack. Heals all allies for 4 times 5, applies 2 regeneration to all allies. It's pretty good. I gotta say, though, we're not really in danger of not having health. Most of we're like generally at full health all the time. It's just we can't get to full health because of corruption. 3 times 2 damage against target enemy. Deals an additional 2 times 2 damage if the enemy has a weakness. We know that we cause weakness on our other ability. We don't have a whole lot to do with water at the moment. I guess I'll grab that. Banner common. All allies gain 5% crit chance and 5% evasion. Seems pretty good. Give it to Jotun for now. Might replace it later. Already looked over there. Nothing to see up here. You found the end of this zone. You might want to use the map to check if there are any undiscovered spots left in the zone. Also use the map to teleport to any points of interest you discovered in this zone. You can open the map by pressing M. Okay, it's actually the share button on a PlayStation controller. You can teleport wherever. Yeah. Looks like I saw everything. Aether Spring, random NPC, night. These are all interesting. I feel like I want to see what a night is, though. How many monsters do we get in our party? Double healing is not for what we need. I'm kind of interested in what a sidekick is, though. On attack, if this is the monster's first attack of the turn, heals the ally with the lowest health by 3. If this is the monster's second attack of the turn, applies power to self. Interesting. Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm interested in worthiness. Use a monster to replace. I don't want to do that, though. I like our party as is, so I guess I'll leave that alone. Hello, sir. You're looking mighty rad. Sir Tiberion. Hail, fellow Void Delver. Ah, you have a terrible affliction upon you. Your head is on fire. That's just my face. I'm an Aethermancer. My name is Syriax. Haha, apologies. I never met an Aethermancer, although I heard many stories about your kind. I hope nothing that paints us as too villainous. Villains? Nay, you are the heroes, guiding monsters towards worthiness, helping out across Taraste. That is certainly the idea. In practice, however, our history looks a bit different. Don't worry about ancient history. When I think about it, though, history is what made me come here in the first place. The history of the Fractured Ruins, just like every true monsterkin, has always been my dream to be here. To walk the pilgrimage path, pass through the ancient gates, see the beauty of the city itself. You know, I believe the monster deities are still here. They only show themselves to the most courageous and worthy of monsterkin. That's what it said in the stories my mother read for me. Sadly, most of the monsterkin I met in Pilgrim's Rest don't believe me, but I don't care. I will keep venturing into the void until the monster deities themselves recognize me as a monsterkin true and noble. Besides, as fellow void delvers, I'm sure we can help each other out. I like to collect equipment, you see. Sometimes I'm even able to upgrade them. Let me show you what I can do for you. Okay, thank you. Sir Tiberion holds a small box to his ear and shakes it, trying to figure out what's in this mystery loot box. There's 2 pieces of equipment in there. How about it, my fellow void delver? Should we open it up and take 1 equipment each? You get first pick. Sure. Okay. On interrupt, 50% chance to apply power to self. 10% chance to apply burn. Converts the element of the first hit of an attack into wild damage +2. Grants each hit a 10% chance to land a critical hit. Eat. Okay. Oh, so that one is good? Good choice. Gain Lance. Can I... I'm curious what happens... if I replace something. Crap. Okay, I was hoping I could, choose to move the old one into another slot and then scrap whatever one I wanted. That's not how it worked, unfortunately. Persevere, fellow void delver. Every step you take brings you closer to the completion of your quest. Okay, nice to meet you, sir. I see. Okay. I wonder if these maps are procedurally generated as well. I don't know why I said as well. In general, I guess I should say. Ooh, new monsters? Harder monsters as well? Mess up a dragon. I absolutely should have saved my my stuff for dragons, or for creatures we haven't seen. You're fighting an unknown monster, a monster you don't have the memento of yet. Gain its memento in combat by using the Aethermancer capture action if you have a blank memento. I don't, but thank you for letting me know about the dragon that I'm missing out on. Dragon, what do you do? Gift of the Worm. On support action, applies temporary power to self. On attack, transfers all power and temporary power stacks to every other ally. Holy crap, you have a lot of abilities. Wow. Okay. I'm going to stagger you. Strong argument to be made that I should have read what these guys do. Okay. Looks like I can prevent you from doing whatever it is that you're doing here. I do think that means that... Never mind, I staggered you as well. Whenever your monster takes a certain amount of direct damage from enemy actions without being protected by shield, they take on a corruption. Corruption lowers their starting health in each following combat. Try to avoid corruption if possible. Yeah, thanks for that. Okay. Okay, I think we big murder you. think between the two of you, we can kill this guy as well. Okay, I mean, absolutely, yes, we can. You really gotta stop attacking my one man. It's so rude. Nice. Get just 100% destroyed. All right, good job, everyone. Ooze soul. I mean, you weren't even in that fight, my guy. How did I get you? Oops. Okay. Go down this way. Nothing. Giant sword. What are you? Okay, I got ambushed and hopefully responded in time. Yeah, okay, we did. Perfect. Put you here, since you get staggered a little bit. That'll give us fire, but not enough fire, and that's upsetting. Crap. I might be able to stagger you. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Now we have a bunch of fire as well. And then I think I could, I could stagger you too. Perfect. Correct. Dude, why do they always go after my freaking one damage dealer? It's very mean. Do not appreciate it. I think this will kill you. I'm pretty sure. It did not. It did not at all. That definitely did. Uh-oh. Let's redirect then. That was a lot of damage, by the way. Holy crap. And you just applied poison to everyone? Oh my god. Wow. Our tanky lad just took a large amount of damage. Okay, you can kill here. Stuff. We're gonna attack here to get some more fire aether because we can use that to go absolutely crazy with our ignite. Nice. Poison, very frustrating. There's not a strong reason not to heal, so we'll do it. And then we'll just big murder you. Get destroyed. Easy dub. Okay, Jotun. Place 2 weakness to target enemy. Triggers a 2 by retaliate. Hold on. Triggers when this monster is attacked or receives non-attack damage. Actions that grant retaliate effects last until next turn. It's kind of hard to make you tank, though, in order to activate that. The weakness is nice because it applies the it applies weakness, which lets our Mandaroga use that other ability. A free apply redirect seems pretty good. Hmm. I think we take that because our DPS getting attacked is becoming a larger and larger problem. Ocarina. Heals the ally with the lowest health for 3 on support. I wish I had a better idea of what support actions were. What the... Okay, I had to destroy you. A soul altar. A crude altar crafted by the Monsterkin many centuries ago as a place of worship for the monster deities. Sacrifice is required for those who wish to use the soul altar's power. Should you accept, one of your spare souls will be chosen at random to be released into the void. You then choose a temporary boon that will aid your monsters in the next 2 battles. Don't... I guess I'm curious. It's not going to get rid of one of my actual main guys, right? Spare souls. So I think this is a terrible idea, and I wouldn't do it normally, but I am curious what this does, like in terms of boons, so we'll try. Okay, it absolutely chose something that was spare, which is great. Soul was released to the void. Choose a boon based on the soul's release types. Interesting. Sidekick. Another ally attacks triggers a sidekick attack on this monster against the target enemy. Holy crap. Really good. Okay, neat. That is unfortunately we're going to have to call it for today. But this game is really good. I really like the various monster types, and I think it's really neat that whenever they level up, you get like a roguelite style upgrade that makes them stronger. Really interesting to see what kind of synergies you can make as a team. So, like for example, I guess I didn't take it, but the weakness ability that Jotun got, we could use that in conjunction with the ability that Mandaroga got that makes it so he removes the weakness to do different effects. I think that's pretty cool. What am I looking for? Petal Burst deals additional damage if they have weakness. I like the stagger system. I think that's really cool. The artifacts and the equipment. I guess I should say the artifacts / equipment. I don't know if there's actual artifacts so much. I guess there are, but that's kind of like what we do. I was referring to the equipment, but the artifacts are cool too. But getting the equipment on your monsters kind of specializes them in such a way that you can make even more fun builds. Corruption is an interesting mechanic. I don't know how I feel about it, since it seems like it's hard to reduce the amount of damage that you're taking, but maybe I just don't have a tanky enough build. It seems like shield will prevent that from happening. But yeah, I think it's really cool. I love the pixel art. I think the abilities are all very neat. The elements are cool. Having to build up the elements required to attack is neat. My only complaint really is that I wish that there was more animations for the abilities that they were using. Case in point, the basic attack on our Sharoof is the same as the grapple, and then more egregiously, the earth / wind ability is the same as our ignite, and we're like shooting out fire breath when we're doing this. That's kind of lame, if I'm being honest, but I do understand that the having one of these for each creature for each ability is kind of nuts. So it's more that I really enjoy the animations that are there, and I just wish there was more of them, is what I'm trying to say. Because they're so good. But yeah, that is my thought. Those are my thoughts, I should say, on the game. I will put a link in the description so that you can check out the demo yourself, play it, let me know what you think. And while you're there, wishlist it because it helps out devs a lot. And if you'd like to help me out a lot, I'd appreciate it greatly if you left a comment and or a like on the video. If you got a friend that you think might be interested in the channel, feel free to share with them. Anything to help the engagement on the channel would be very much appreciated. If you want to see more from me, my name is Quantic Flux. I put out a new video every single day in my Check It Out series, where I check out a new, usually indie, usually roguelike game. So I do mix it up on occasion. If that sounds like something you'd like to see more of, I'd be very happy to have you subscribed. And yeah, thank you very much for taking your time to watch the video. I know an hour is a very long time, and I appreciate you spending with me. Thank you very much. I truly do appreciate it, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.